So it's been a little while since we talked about Games Workshop. Now, Games Workshop obviously has gone woke recently. They decided to do that whole debacle that lost them quite a bit of players when it comes to Warhammer and a little bit of support. But I didn't think this company was going to suddenly go under just because they went a little bit woke when it came to the female, the female power armor ladies. And now all of a sudden, apparently, they are falsely copyright striking Warhammer 40K critics who are reporting on woke activists trying to cancel Space Marine 2. What they're copywriting for, I have no idea, but I can only imagine it's complete BS.
60% of the time, it works every time.
So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, when it comes to Space Marine, I have the original Space Marine, and it's one of my favorite games, man. It is such a good game. It's obviously very linear, but it's a damn good game. If you're looking for something that's fun, action-oriented from a third-person perspective, highly recommend with the original Space Marine. It's very, very, very good. Now, Space Marine 2's trailer looks to be pretty okay as well. It doesn't look bad at all. I thought it looked pretty damn good. The combat looked good. It looked violent. It looks awesome, and I was gonna check it out for sure. But apparently, they're copyright striking people, and we need to talk about this. It says Games Workshop issued a false copyright strike against Warhammer 40K critic John De La Rose and his YouTube channel for a video where he reported on woke activists trying to cancel Space Marine 2. De La Rose, who is creating an alternative Warhammer 40K universe with his Overmind and the Hidden Emperor graphic novels, shared a screenshot of the false copyright claim to X, where he wrote the following: Games Workshop copyright struck my video, which only showed reactions of X of people trying to cancel the Space Marine 2 video game because a Russian programmer worked on it. I also showed their Twitter post reacting to a leaked version of the game. I had no video gameplay or anything in it. He added, they're trying to remove critics, spread the word. Now, chances are what they did was, even if you didn't show video gameplay or anything like that, they probably tried to copyright strike you because they wanted to stop the spread of information regarding that potential leak. But see, this is the problem that these developers and studios have, right? You guys cannot control the internet. You cannot stop the internet. You cannot slow down the internet. You cannot stop it once it's out there on the internet. You just have to confront it and deal with it. Ultimately, you trying to silence whatever, I don't know, criticisms or whatnot that you're trying to silence, it's not going to work. It's only going to make it Streisand effect and go insane further than it ever would have gone if you would have just confronted it from the beginning. As can be seen in the accompanying image, De La Rose received a message from YouTube reading the following: we received a copyright removal request for your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we removed your video from YouTube. It then lists the title of the video, which is Woke Warhammer 40K Fans Canceling Space Marine 2 after full video game leaks, and reveals that it was Games Workshop Limited who requested the entire video to be taken down. Now, again, guys, I got something. I got my Twitter post taken down by Suicide Squad. I got my stuff taken down by Warner Bros. I had a DMCA strike on Twitter when I talked about the leaked trans Mrs. Freeze, which obviously ended up being real, because why wouldn't it be? But I got a DMCA strike for just a fucking picture, and it was essentially a post of my thumbnail, right? They didn't come after me on YouTube. They didn't take it down on YouTube, but they took it out on Twitter, which is interesting. I don't really know why that is. I figured they would try to take it down in both scenarios, but they just didn't. And I think that's because some companies realize they shouldn't play with copyright, and other companies are more than willing to be dicks and copyright everything because they know that YouTube is going to be on their side. Furthermore, it reveals De La Rose was issued a copyright strike. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. You didn't even get a warning. Normally, you get a warning, and if you try to do anything within 90 days, then it becomes an actual strike. So they didn't even give you a warning. That's insane. Anyway, let's continue. You now have one copyright strike. If you get multiple copyright strikes, we'll have to terminate your channel. To prevent that from happening, please don't upload videos containing copyrighted content that you aren't allowed to use. While the message indicated the video has been removed, one can still watch the video here and see that De La Rose goes over his own coverage at Fandom Pulse of these numerous woke activists attempting to cancel the game due to a Russian developer having worked on it. The timing of the strike is interesting, as it's almost 2 months after the video was originally uploaded. Interestingly, Amazon began false copywriting Lord of the Rings of Power reaction videos that were critical of the show's trailers and videos. Now, I've been saying for a while now, this nonsense is going to be happening with these TV shows and games. I'm telling you, man, these studios are getting desperate. they know that they cannot produce good content, right? They know that what's going to happen is that the discourse around the content is going to get worse and worse and worse because YouTubers are getting more and more popular. And they're thinking, how can I stop these YouTubers, right? They're not thinking about, gee, what content can I come out with that's going to make these YouTubers shut up because it's actually going to be good? They're not thinking about that. They're thinking, how can I shut these YouTubers up and figure out a way to silence the discourse that is negative around my particular project, whether it's a TV show, video game, whatever. They're trying to figure out whatever way they can. So it's not shocking that major corporations like Amazon or Games Workshop are purposely copyright striking people that are not speaking very good about their particular product, right? Even Jonathan Watson over on the One Ring YouTube channel got copyright struck as well. You got Gary from Nerdrotic getting copyright struck. This guy got copyright struck. Everybody's getting copyright struck. However, following our coverage of Amazon's actions taken against Watson's YouTube channel, Amazon sent him an email claiming they made a mistake and implied he had been caught up in an automated net. I don't believe that. I do not believe that in the slightest, ladies and gentlemen. I don't because are you telling me that a small YouTube channel like this, because they say it's a big channel, but it's not. I think it's like 11,000 subs or something like that. This channel got caught up in an automated web 18 days after it was published. If it was automated, it would have happened within 24 to 48 hours. It wouldn't have taken 18 days for the copyright strike to come in. That's not going to happen. So the only way I could see that being possible is if you somehow implemented something automatic in YouTube 17 to 18 days after this person uploaded their video. The chances of that happening, I just don't see it. But at least now we know, and you admitted that you have put out an automated takedown on certain coverage regarding your TV show. Because if this person supposedly got caught up in that, then that tells me that you have something out there trying to silence discourse. But here's their email here, just to go over it really fast. It says, "Hi, Jonathan. We learned this morning we inadvertently claimed one of your video commentaries yesterday in clearing the backlog of automated potential claims flagged by YouTube's fingerprinting system. We failed to release a claim on your video as allowed commentary criticism. While we can't confirm your video was never taken down or suppressed, we apologize for the disruption. We'll put you on the allow list to prevent automated claiming on the channel going forward. But should something like this happen again, please feel free to reach out to me, Peter Kidd, Senior Corporate Counsel for Amazon MGM Studios." So the fact that they put them on the allow list is a good thing. That's at least a nice thing for Amazon to do. But ultimately, again, I don't believe it. I think the press was extremely negative surrounding the takedown, and it's going to make them look really fucking bad if they would have let that continue. So yeah, I think it's good press for them to take it down and put them on a whitelist, or at least, I'm sorry, not take it down, but put the video back up and put them on a whitelist. I think it's good press. Ultimately, we're going to see what happens with Games Workshop and Amazon, but considering they're working side by side now on a TV show for Warhammer 40K, supposedly anyway, it might not even come out. It's not surprising that they're employing the same exact tactics to try to suppress, public discourse that is negative around their project. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.